That's good.
Let's see.
I'm ready.
I will need to lower the volume of some people, I think. All right.
One.
All right. Everyone is ready?
It sucks that it's in voice call because I don't have best hearing.
Oh well. We will see who will win this game. First things first. Welcome to the first game show I'm gonna host. The price will be games up to $15 in Steam or Humble Bundle, which now is a pretty good choice with Saints Row Bundle. And it is about you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. This all right. I should turn the volume of my voice up. But this is the first game show I'm gonna host. Let's see how well things go. Are you ready for the first questions?
I guess.
Yeah. All players this time will be Dapper Duca, Dante Fdura, and yeah.
Okay, so it's like a trivia or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Can you, Dapper, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
I'm Duka. I stream either like competitive small games like Natural Selection 2 or Dota, and then story or strategy games as well on twitch.tv/Dapaduka.
Yes. All right. That's Dapper Duca, and then we have Dante Fdura, a hoster from Minecraft server. You want to tell more about yourself, Danny, or not?
For me,
Yeah. No?
sure. So I'm Dante Ventura, and I'm a typical guy who play games,
Yeah.
and I'm here to support anyone just because I'm a very close friend to Arius, and well,
And he's
it's time to be a legend.
yeah. And
I'm
he
the legend 27.
yeah. And he is a fellow hoster of the Minecraft server. And then we have another friend.
Yeah,
And then we have another
yeah,
friend of me.
later.
Yeah. And then we have another friend of me called Nia. Uh,
Yeah.
do do you want to tell a bit about yourself?
Well, I like strategy games and
Uh,
some
Yeah.
roguelikes.
yeah. Questions will be shown on stream. So, are you ready to get to the first question or not? The first category.
Well, for now, stream is offline.
All right. Well, the first question will be the first 5 questions will be general trivia about general gaming.
Mhm.
And lately, a new console has been released, known as the Nintendo Switch. However, the first Switch suffered from an issue. What was this issue?
Uh,
To answer it, you need to type your answer to me.
Mm.
Probably Daddy.
You all give the answer at the same time. So just type in direct message to me.
Gotcha.
Oh, oops. And Danny,
Yeah.
what's your answer? I'm missing yours still. Or did you write it in Skype? That's also fine.
I don't really know.
What?
Okay, okay.
Hmm. Hmm. We're
Who
still
was the
waiting.
other ones after that?
We're still waiting for the answer of Danny. All right. We got the answers in. Um, let's see. What are the answers?
I hope I win.
Um, oh, the first answer was bad controls from Dr. Duca. Why did you think that?
Honestly, it was a guess.
Guess. Well, it was close. And Danny, you said the screen scratches easily. Is that really so?
Yeah. I mean, when you place the Nintendo Switch on the dock, you know, the screen is you can splash it easily
Yeah.
because both are plastic.
Well, I didn't notice it on my Switch, but well, and yeah, you said short battery time.
Basically.
Well, it still has short battery time, but care to elaborate your answer? Oh, not well.
Yeah. I so, that's my answer. I don't know what else to say.
Well, all right. The issue was not that, but the controls were pretty close. The issue was, as you can see now, it frequently desyncs on the left Joy-Con, left Joy-Con, just because of manufacturing error.
Oh,
So bad
I,
controls
I
was close. So this time I'm gonna give you a point. Let's see. I need to fix some hotkey.
I really need to buy a Switch.
It's a good console.
Yeah, and I'm gonna buy two left Joy-Cons.
You don't have to do it anymore. It's fixed already.
Oh, it's fixed. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. Well, the second question. It's about Dragon Quest. You know, the series that came big in Japan, so big that even forbid to get the release date on normal weekday, but only on the weekends, because people would skip school for it. However, we're going back to the very first one, back before the first one came out even. And the most iconic creature of it are the slimes of the series. But what was the original design? Had a different color. What was this color? Mhm. Alright, the answers are in, and now we're gonna see the results. One button. Green, blue, and teal. Well, Dapper, why do you think the green?
Because most games I've played have green slams.
True, it's a good reason. And you, Danny, the current color is blue. Why do you think the original design has blue?
Um, I haven't played that game in a very long time, and I didn't participate on the game itself. So I don't know the prototype, but slimes are green, so it has to be a different color so it can be green. I go for blue because I played Epic Battle Fantasy. There is a game where there is a lot of slimes and there is one blue that is very cute and kawaii, so I choose it.
Yeah. And yeah, you want to tell more about your choice of teal? You can just type it
Uh,
down.
I I think I've seen the old review.
Uh, alright. Well, as you see now what the color is, that was the original design in Discord. For the rest,
It's very ugly.
for the rest, it was lavender.
It's
Oh,
very ugly.
oh my.
Uh, just for those in chat, here it is now. Sorry guys, no points are gained this round.
Hopefully there is not a lavender slime. It's it causes nightmares. I want to sleep tonight.
Well, we're gonna go to question number 3. You all know, or maybe not, but you all have probably heard the phrase objection being shouted. Mostly it comes from a certain game called Ace Attorney. It had many different games in the series. However, the first games were originally released on the Game Boy Advance. Just where in the world were they released at all in Europe? Or I mean in the world. Just uh,
Wait, where were they released? I thought it was when.
Yeah, where were they released? Alright, the answers are in. And we will see them in a minute or pair. Round now. First is everyone chose least Japan. And you also said Europe, Dapper. Why also Europe and not USA?
I want it to be different.
You want to be different. Alright, Danny. You said only in Japan. Why?
Yeah,
Uh,
because it's a Game Boy Advance games. Um, is that game is originally from Japan, I think. Well, it's a very weird game about lawyers and all, and attorneys. So only Japan can create that things.
well, it is a Japanese game. And yeah, you said also USA, not Europe. Why?
A game like this should be released in USA because the series is well known in USA and in Japan. Obviously, it was made in Japan, so in Japan as well.
Alright. Well, the only right answer, there was one player right. The GBA games were only released in Japan, not outside Japan. They were released in the USA and Europe on the DS. And the first game also had an original. The the first game released on DS had also an extra case, which caused continuity error. So the points, I have to be strict here. The only right answer was Japan, so Danny, for that you get 2 points. And you take the lead here.
Cool.
Then we go
Very
to
nice.
question number 4. We all know about shooters. Battlefield, Call of Duty. I think your natural selection is also a shooter, Dapper. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only one I've played in years though, so I'm not very knowledgeable.
Well, I doubt you will be knowledgeable about this, but Call of Duty is about the next question. That's what the next
Oh
question is
my
about.
god, no.
Not
What a
about
good franchise.
what was the original code name of Call of Duty franchise?
No, it's because I played the original one on Xbox.
Yeah, but what was the original code name of the development
Code name of the developers?
of the franchise? When they first made it, it had a code name. Like the Switch has Nintendo GX something.
Oh, okay, okay, got it.
Was it Modern Wolf? I'll say it and put it in chat.
Yeah, you need to type in chat. Oh my. Sorry guys. Let's see the answers. Modern Warfare from Dapaduka, General Shooter from Dante Ventura, and Project Normandy from, yeah, well, Dan, Dapper. Why do you say Modern Warfare?
I don't know. All I really remember from Call of Duty is playing a little bit of the original and then rage quitting. and then playing Modern Warfare because everyone said it was the best.
Right. And you, Danny, why generic shooter?
because it is. I mean, maybe the developers say, "Oh, we have to create a game that it be a new franchise." I don't know. How do we call it? I don't know. We'll make that same game for over and over again.
All right. And you, yeah.
Generic shooter.
Yeah. And yeah, you said Project Normandy. Why?
I think Assault on Normandy was important in one of mainstream shooters. I'm not sure which one, so I assumed it was Call of Duty. And as such, because Assault on Normandy was such important mission, then it would be called Project Normandy.
All right. But sadly, none of you were right. Have you ever heard of Medal of Honor?
Oh,
Oh,
It was it was called Medal of Honor Killer because back then Medal of Honor was the most prominent first-person shooter that existed.
what a copycat.
Yeah, they were original with
Medal
me.
of Honor kill.
Yeah, I was surprised as well when I found that out.
Can I add a fun fact?
What?
Fact because I saw in internet that there was a game that developers of Call of Duty tried to do with the Roman Empire. It was
Uh,
called Call of Duty Roman War or something like that. It was gonna be something like Rise, Son of Rome.
yeah. Well, well, I expected to be at least one being knowledgeable. But there were also other games besides shooters, platformers, and there was even a nice series known as Sid Meier's Civilization. It still is a good series, and there is something special about it. Like one thing that came from Civilization was Never Trust Candy, which originated from the original game. How did it came in existence? Oh, whoops, wrong button. Uh, right button, please. All right, the answers are in, and let's see them for the stream. Well, apparently your answers are a bit too big, so um,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Oh my god, what a textual.
I never played the original games, but I remember my friends talking about it quite a lot, which is the reason I ended up going out and buying Civilization 5.
Yeah, you can even win that game if you want it.
Nah, very good.
But yeah, Dapper. His aggression was really low. Decreased to -1. Yeah. You said you knew from friends, right?
Yeah.
Well, and you, Danny, because then because Candy can play war on you even when it's over. Why did you choose that?
because, well, I can say any bad word.
Well, of course he can declare war. And Junia, you called about a memory overflow error, making cause an extreme focus on nuclear warfare. What was your reason for that?
Well, that's how it starts.
Yeah. Yep. The correct answer. Well, I have to say, your knowledge about those games are pretty big, as you can see.
I told you I like strategy games.
Dapper, and yeah, was good. And the correct answer. Because kind of aggressiveness was set to 1 in the game, on a 1 to 10 scale, he was peaceful. However, once again the democracy as a government, democracy as a government, the game noticed the aggressiveness down by 2. They didn't actually set it if it's 1, it sets automatically to 1 either. So yeah, that's how Gandhi got an overflow, causing him to the maximum range of 255 on a scale of 1 to 10. That caused him to nuke everyone. For that, well, Gandhi does declare war then, so you're partly right, Danny. So for that, I'm gonna be nice and give you 1 point. The rest gets, for this question, 3 points. Just explain it too well.
How many points did everyone get then?
And then after the first round, it stands this. Dapaduka leads with 4 points, followed by Danny and Yao with 3 points. Which ends the first section of this game. Now we have about questions of 2 games that you can choose on from after the first round. It's called Undertale or Final Fantasy. Which game do you want first?
Let's get Final Fantasy out of the way.
Alright, we have 1 for Final Fantasy and 1 for Undertale. What's your choice, Danny? Danny? Mm, need a little bit of we need a little bit of music here. And let's see. We're lacking a Danny here at the moment. So
Is he going AFK?
I hope not. But here's some music in the stream, so you guys can also enjoy something to hear.
Should we flip a coin?
Let's see. What was that? Oh wait, OG Bison. Weapon stream, I think.
Okay.
Um, Jesus, music is not gonna happen at the moment. Oh, there it is. Well, um, he passed out, it seems. He lost the internet. Mm, it seems Danny is RIP at the moment. Ah, he's back,
Uh,
it seems. Danny, you can hear us?
Okay. I'm back.
Alright, good. Sorry for technical issues, people. Things like this happen in life and going live. Danny, your
Yeah,
choice.
my
Final,
internet.
yeah, your choice. Final Fantasy or Until? The questions.
Oh, I'm good player. I guess.
Alright, we start with Until then. Which you all know, long ago, two races ruled over the earth, humans and monsters. And you all know the fighting in Until gives you experience points if you actually win a battle and kill monsters. But experience, EXP, does not stand for experience points. It stands for something else. Let's see. What does it stand for? These questions are easy and only give you about 1 point. Dapper, your answer?
extra points.
Don't forget to type it down.
Say it rewind.
Extra points. Hmm. Oh,
Dante?
yeah, he already wrote it down in Skype to me. Let's see what your answers are. Extra points, execution points with a question mark, and execution points. Well, Dapper, why did you think about extra points?
Just a guess again.
Just a guess. Alright, yeah. You said execution points. Why?
Because I'm almost sure it was this.
You're almost sure. Well, and you,
I sent it as quickly as I could.
yeah, and you, Danny. Why a question mark?
But I wish so bad. Anyway, I guess there is execution points at all. I don't know because like it's a spoiler actually that question for the game itself.
It
But
is.
yeah, it is. It is a spoiler.
I admit I wasn't sure between execution and extermination.
Oh, it is execution points.
Yay.
Because sounds even say it's execution points when you end the game. And your level stands for level of violence,
Level of violence.
which can only be level 90, except when you do the what was called the genocide run, which not still up to level 20. Now we have a small video for you to watch. So I'm gonna mute myself, and you should listen to the music on the Twitch channel.
Oh god.
Well, and now comes the question as well. All right, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right. We all know this mini boss in Snowdin Forest as Doggo, most known for his inability to see stationary objects, but he also smokes something. What does he smoke? Alright. Let's see your answers here.
Wait,
Uh,
there wasn't points for last question?
uh, what did it say? Tupper, how did you get on wheat?
Oh, I've never played the game.
That explains.
I don't know what else. It's,
Oh yeah, it should show the points. Could you call it now? Sorry for the lack of. I forgot to press save there. And you said dog treats, snacks for dog.
Yeah, because I remember the game I played, and it's funny to see that he smokes dog treats or snacks for him. They are bone shaped.
Well, and yeah, you said cigarettes. Why?
I think it was it.
All right. The same video also has the answer to this question. Let's see if I can exactly get to the right points. Just take a look. You can, as you see here in the video, on the right side there are dog treats, smoking dog treats.
Yeah.
And that was the right answer, Danny. Congratulations, you got 1 point.
Good.
Let's see. And then we're gonna go to question number 3 of the Undertale series. Undertale has many different endings. I called one ending before already. But what are all the 5 endings in Undertale? Five endings, yeah. Can I take what you wrote as the final answer then? Well, I got all the answers. Can I take those as the final answers or not?
Final.
Alright.
Yeah, final.
Um, uh, Not to press the wrong button again. If one dies and you escape, you live with co-woman and her husband, the king. You leave and no one dies. Those are 3 endings, not 5.
Educated guess.
And you, Dante. Pacifist genocide neutral. Pacifist after doing genocide and genocide after doing pacifist. You were close.
Yeah, I guess.
But why genocide after doing pacifist? Does it change anything in the ending?
Genocide after doing pacifist. Well, yeah, it's changed because you're gonna be broken. So, I,
Well, yeah, your answer was your last part is a bit late. Genocide, no, pacifist, pacifist post genocide. And you said genocide after genocide right now. Well, that would have been the correct answer, but 4 of the 5 good is pretty good already. So instead of the full 3 points, you get 1 point. The correct names actually are known as you can see, neutral, pacifist, genocide, soulless pacifist, and soulless genocide. Last 2 you only get after you did a genocide run. And actually, once you did genocide run, you are only getting soulless runs. Unless you somehow manage to delete your save file. Which brings us to question number 4. Uh, Until is a game that had many different things that could happen in the game, and not every playthrough was the same. This was because of at the beginning of the game a random number between 1 and 100 was chosen. Depending on this number, certain events happened and certain NPCs appeared. Well, it's now removed from the game so everyone can enjoy it, but what was the name of this value? Well, you guys got an idea? Alright, that's answer number 2, and we only lack an answer from, well, Dapper. Nice name. Alright, now the rest can see the answers. Um, I have, um, I said answers. Save. Alright. Dapper, 1D100 events. Well, it technically is 1D100 that is being rolled, but why on that name?
Very practical.
Well, and I see both Danny and Nia set fun value. Why?
Because it's
Uh,
funny.
because to make it work, you have to remove capital letters and make it lowercase, so it's not all uppercase.
Well,
Because Terry Fox is at work.
it's fine because both are correct. How you write it doesn't really matter because in the game files it has no actually name, but he named it fun value. Many people write it differently, but there was one nice thing that could happen if you put it on fun value 0, which you could edit the game files. As if you can watch soon, can see now. This is when you set the game files to value, to 0. You get an annoying dog sleeping for the rest of the game, and you can't do it in.
That's Terry Fox.
That's what happens if you change it to 0 with this music. For the correct answers, both Danny and Nia get 1 point, which leave it to 466 when we go into the final question. Until is made by Tobias, and he made it in a certain program. Not he didn't use a program like C# and such, but something else. What program did you use to make Undertale? This question is worth 2 points if you get it correct. Yes, he is such a troll, Danny. Check the Discord, the Twitch. Alright. And yeah, muted himself. So your choice. We only waiting for Duper. For whoa, guess what? All answers are in, and we're gonna show you the answers now. Now, Paducah, you said Game Maker. Why?
Uh,
I guess.
I know it started out as like a pet project, and I just makes sense.
Well, it's an RPG, so I think that's why you chose RPG Maker, Danny.
RPG Maker
Yeah, and yeah,
because it's an RPG.
and you also said RPG Maker. You can type down your answer if you want. Why you chose
Well,
that?
he used it. He
Right.
used it. VX version to be exact.
Well, it actually there was one person who well got it correctly. The correct answer was Game Maker Studio, so Game Maker is correct.
Oh my god.
Which which
Yeah.
gives him
And
2 points.
I knew it. It was CryEngine, right?
It's which set
Pretty
scores to
huge.
which set score to 6, 6, and 6. Well done, guys. We also have besides Until a nice RPG made. There was also another RPG made that's more known as Final Fantasy. And now we're gonna go to to the questions for Final Fantasy. Um, you know, many games, many games. Some released in Europe, some not. Let's see. Here, sorry. But also Final Fantasy, there are many games made. But what was the first game ever to feature 3D graphics? And we're waiting for the final answer to appear. Uh, yeah.
Was it actually?
Let's see the answers, shall we? Dapper said Final Fantasy 4. The rest said Final Fantasy 7. Why you chose of 4, Dapper?
Uh, it's the, it's the lowest number of the Final Fantasy series that I've seen someone play. So I just made an educated guess.
And the rest said Final Fantasy 7, which was the correct answer, to be honest. The Final Fantasy 4 remake was in 3D, but the very first Final Fantasy ever released in 3D was 7.
Yay.
And
Those graphics, though.
we have a video of that, of the very first release even.
The cutscene?
I wonder if it will be disgusting when a girl drowns.
It's a 3-minute cutscene. It was not the best graphics at those times, but as you can clearly see, it was on PlayStation back then. In 1997. I disagree with 50 hours. I've seen 8 hours being completed. But that doesn't matter much. And we're gonna go on to the next question. Final Fantasy has many different minigames, including Final Fantasy 7 had a few, Final Fantasy 8 had us, but Final Fantasy 8 had the most unique minigame. um, and that was a card game. How was this card game called? What was the name of this? And I want the full name of it. Oh, the game show lasted a bit longer than I expected. But Duca, Blackjack. All right. Let's see. Hey, why didn't you save? Try it, Blackjack, and triple try it. Yeah. Let's head on.
Final Fantasy VII was the minigame.
No, it was known as triple try it. As I said, I want the full name, and only Dante had it. You're heading ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Then The Witcher copied it and it's called Went now.
Yeah, it's
Well,
uh,
no.
it's one of my favorite minigames in Final Fantasy series, and I even tried to resurrect it on the Minecraft server. Sadly, without any avail. Let's
I
head.
didn't really like it. I would like it more the minigame from the Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, the next question. Final Fantasy was released under a different name, 6 under a different name in America. What was this name? The first release of this.
Hmm.
Alright. And we're waiting for the last one again. Duca, what's your answer? Alright. The answers are in and we will see. And now you can see the answers. Michael, Final Fantasy VL? Dapper?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Why did you think that?
That's just a guess.
Again, just a guess. And you, Danny, with your Dragon Quest 1% real, no fake, warning mega. What were you thinking?
Isn't it?
Um, Alright.
I know that game with that. I mean, my GBA was with that title.
Alright. And you. Yeah, you said Final Fantasy. No number behind it. Um, your reasoning is?
I don't know, maybe it was first one released in UK. United States, this.
Well, actually, it was Final Fantasy 3. Because it was the third game to be released in America. And it was to maintain the continuity of the titles that America
I
released.
was close.
Yep, you were close. However, this all changed when Final Fantasy 7 was released. They jumped from 3 to 7, which was a pretty strange thing there. Which means no changes in points, sadly. And then we're gonna go to question number 4. We all know Sid. Sid is
Totally
a
will get.
Sid has appeared in
Oh.
nearly every single Final Fantasy there is.
You do realize not everyone played Final Fantasy.
Yeah, true. Not everyone has played it. But Sid is a recurring character. And his role ranges widely in the series. But there's a tradition with Sid characters. What is this single tradition? Hmm. Alright. Um, now we're waiting for the final player to answer, which is Dante. But these type of stories, so. Well, I have sad news, people.
Well,
Spiky hair. Sid was a pilot and piloted squirrels. And medic. Those are sad answers, to be honest.
Well, I was shooting.
well, actually, I know that Sid is a left-wing character, but only played 3 games of Final Fantasy, so I don't know.
Well, they are mechanical minded and frequently portrayed as inventors or engineers. And they're often a source of airships the player uses toward the end of the game as a captain, so pilot, or creator. So Danny, instead of the full 2 points, for 3 points you only get 1. Here.
Okay, okay.
which gives you. Come on, to the which gets us to the final question. We all know the creatures in Final Fantasy. A breed of flightless birds, characterized by their yellow feathers, distinct odor, and unforgettable chirp. They act as the horses in Final Fantasy and could be considered the series mascot. What are the name of these creatures, of these birds? And just for Danny. Which is a pretty easy question, so it's a 1 point question actually.
That's a very easy one.
Yeah, last question is the easy one. Let's see. Chocobo. Well, that's correct. Everyone has survived. No points. Oh wait, this is a quiz, so everyone gets 1 point. And we even have a video of that creature.
It's a chicken.
It's a pretty nice creature, to be honest, and I like them.
And I believe you have to beat 18 seconds. I already have done this a little bit, so. The trick here is to use the D-pad. Whoops. Not do that, obviously, but the trick here is to use the D-pad. And completely ignore what I'm doing, and don't dodge between. I still got enough time anyway, but don't dodge between the shots. Try and time it so that you can dodge from left to right whilst the 3 shots go by. I'll show it off one more time. This will be a relatively short video anyway, but basically, just make very slight turns. Kind of like this. Oh, well. Except for that last one, obviously. Oh, come on. Look at me! Do exactly as I say, and then I'll get hit by every one of these balls. Also, don't miss the goal.
And yeah, those are the favorite chocobos. Which brings us to an end score of 7, 10, and 8. Danny is in the lead. But sadly, it brings us to the next one. Arcade games. Games often with short levels, yeah, simple, yeah, arcade games. Short levels, simple control schemes, and rapidly increasing difficulty. There are many arcade games, yet most of them are unknown. Are you knowledgeable enough about them? You get 3 questions to find it out. All these questions are worth 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is part of its game changer. The first one is about Super Mario Bros. It has gained an arcade adaptation even. The early stages have small differences, but late stages have changed entirely. This was to make the game more difficult. But what was the name of the arcade adaptation? Hmm. And Dapper, we're waiting for your answer. Dapper? Alright. Right, we got 3 answers and 3 different answers even. And yet, none of them are correct. Super Mario Bros.
None of them.
That is actually the original game from the SNES, for the NES. The Last Levels is actually the second game that was only released in Japan first, and then when Super Mario on the SNES came out, Super Mario All Stars, it was for the first time released in Europe and America.
Um,
Yeah, and Super Mario Bros. Deluxe was a Game Boy Color game, which also had the Last Levels in it. Now, the correct answer
and
said
that's insane trilogy, right?
the correct answer was versus Super Mario Bros. So close, but none were correct. So no points.
Oh, that sucks.
The next one. Arcade games are not dead yet. What was the last year new arcade games were released? Are you sure you want to have that as answer, Danny?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. I think Danny wants to give people a chance because he said 2017 before Christ. But there were no games yet. Am I correct, Danny?
Yeah.
Well, the correct answer was, of course, 2017. Arcade games are not yet dead. Sadly, there are not many arcade halls.
Mother Russia is an arcade game. Bloody Mother Russia, I guess. A very good game.
Which brings us to the next video. For the next question. Let's see if you can recognize this game already. It's not for points, but well, ouch. Well, I guess you all know Metal this already. Metal Slug. Uh, but now comes. It's a nice, pretty game, and it's one of the better known arcade games. But right over here, what the hell was it? It was released in 1969. What was the name of? What was the genre of this game? Uh, And let's start the music again. Let's see. Ah, yes. I can already say there's only one answer correct. But who was correct?
Wait, cool.
Run and gun? Scroll side to side 2D with guns, nations, aliens, best genre ever, and shoot 'em up. Well, let's just reveal it already, alright? It's Run and Gun.
What?
What?
Which, actually after this round, changes everything. It has put Dapper in the lead here.
Well, I answered like that because most games back there they tried to like appeal to the market. Didn't they? So it's just like, well, what kind of games do kids like? kids like shooting stuff. Why not?
Yeah, we're coming to the bonus round, which can actually net up to 5 points. Yes, 5 points for you guys. They're all videos, so let's jump into it already. We all know about it's about Assassin's Creed. Sorry, Danny, I guess you won't get points unless you guess it right.
Oh yeah, I think I played every game.
Assassin's Creed. All Assassin's Creed, we all know them from one thing exactly: the leap of faith, most famous thing that comes from it. Let's check 3 videos out, and we won't show it how it ends, but you can guess what doesn't belong here. The first one, he jumps. The second one,
What's the question?
what doesn't belong here?
Exactly.
The second one, another leap of faith.
It seems very laggy.
Yeah, I know. That's the video itself.
Why are you showing the most boring bit?
Oh,
That.
come on.
So
How?
someone put the question in chat then.
Yeah. Why is it buffering? Oh. Alright. Which one does not belong here? Yeah, sorry, Danny. But the rest also have to guess which one it is. Because nobody saw the full video. It's the order of the video. And you never said to as well. Let's check it. And we go to the first video first. Let's see. The first one. He performs Leap of Faith. Knocks dead and lands on the boat and dies. He falls in the water there. The second one. Uh, he also performs Leap of Faith, where he also will die. As we can see here, soon. Um, and doesn't fall in the water. Which leaves us to the last. As we see, he performs Leap of Faith as well. And lands on the... and also dies. Most laggy video. But be right back. A 5-minute break. Alright, I'm back. And the correct answer was the first one. Which gives Nia a nice lead. Because there he landed in the water after dying. The rest, not.
So,
And yeah, the links are here.
is that an order?
Yeah. Nee. And we're gonna go to the final round. The console war.
Wait, so what was the answer to the last question?
It was question number 1.
Okay.
Because he fell in the water. The console war. Nintendo and Sega, the two big players in the 90s when it came to games. Mario and Sonic both were mascots of Nintendo and of Sega. These questions are about mascots of Nintendo and of Sega. You get a choice first. Mario or Sonic? Alright, we got Mario. Yes.
It's easy.
Alright, let's see. We all know the Italian plumber Mario. It saved Prince Peach many times from Bowser. However, Mario was not always a plumber. He was first something else. What was his original career? Alright. Yeah, the answers are in, and I'm surprised that um, nobody knew the answer. Not really, actually. Chef? Since when can Mario cook? I thought he always led that to Princess Peach. Letterman. Is that even a job, Danny?
That's why the Donkey Kong series here as a dumb man until he gets
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, and yeah, you said circus owner. You said circus owner. Why did you think that?
Dumb man?
Because he owned circus in Donkey Kong Jr. and he trapped Donkey Kong there.
And the answer was carpenter.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Yeah, that was mine too. Carpenter.
So none of you were correct. Uh,
But he's not even a plumber. He just don't do it.
Mario was not originally given a name upon release, at least not Mario. That came thanks to an American instruction manual. Miyamoto at least had planned a different name, which was never released. What was this name? Well, we're waiting for the last one to answer. Alright. Well, I have to say again, nobody was correct.
It's good.
Because the correct Carpenter Man, it's not Mega Man. Jumpman? Again, it's not Mega Man. It was Mr. Video.
Oh.
But he decided not to choose, but he decided to go with Mario after the instruction manual. Because if he named Mr. Video back then, Mario would not be alive this time. So it brings us to question number 3.
So,
In development of Mario, he was given a cap. Why was this? Wait, remember the questions here are always worth 3 points. Well, guess what? Um, the first
no one
correct
is right.
the first correct answer was given for the first time.
Good.
To separate the color of the black hair. Nope. Sorry, Danny. He was not bald. Seriously. Have you seen a bald Mario before? No. It was more because to avoid drawing Mario's hairstyle, forehead and eyebrows, to circumvent the issue of animating his hair when jumping. Too difficult to model, convincingly on small sprites. Well, it was difficult, that's why they tried to circumvent it. So you get 3 points. Yeah?
Yay!
And now we're gonna go with question number 4. Mario has appeared in many, many, many games. But there was a game. He, but what? But there, he got a list of 4 games. And in what game does he not appear is mentioned? Is it Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Splatoon, or Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Alright, the answers are in, and it's surprisingly how 2 people agreed with Splatoon, and one disagreed, decided to get Mike Tyson's Punch Out in the game. Well, obviously it is Splatoon.
Yeah.
In Metal Gear Solid: Twin Snakes, Mario made a cameo. In Legend of Zelda, when you get to Princess Peach the first time, if you look at one of the windows, you can see Mario. And in Mike Tyson Punch Out, Mario is the referee of the game, so he plays pretty well, decent part in that last game. But Splatoon, he's never mentioned, despite it being an original Nintendo game. So, 3 points go to Nia and Danny. Which brings to the last question. And I think Mario is mostly a good guy. However, in one game, he's an evil guy, an antagonist. Which game was that?
Wait. Wrong. Right, I answered wrong.
Alright. That's your answer.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's show the answers. Diddy Kong, Super Mario Bros. XD, Donkey Kong Jr., the best tried to electrocute a small baby monkey. Well, actually, it was indeed Donkey Kong Jr. But
Oh,
but
it
not
was called Diddy Kong.
nope. You played as Donkey Kong Jr. to save Donkey Kong. It was
Diddy
sadly
Kong is a grandson.
yeah. Apparently, I think this. So yeah, you are doing pretty well here. But we're gonna go to the
Yay!
final 5 questions. Because of things happening before 3 points, these the last part are worth 5 points.
Oh,
That's a lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun. Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest being alive. Or at least the fastest hedgehog alive. But is he really the fastest? But that doesn't matter here. Because we're not gonna ask you that. Rather, Sonic was created to replace Sega's old mascot and compete with Nintendo's Mario. Which mascot did he replace? As you notice, the points are not shown at the moment. This is to keep it dapper. This is to keep the answers a secret. The score at the moment. But now it's the final 5 questions. So
That's from Michael.
um, all right, we get the answers, and somebody got it right, even with a typo.
Oh,
Even with a
it's
typo,
probably me.
it was
I used to have like
it was
so
Alex.
many games, man.
It was Alex Kidd.
I had so many games when I was a kid. Now I've got like 20.
Yeah, it was pretty decent game. Uh, when they did design a new mascot, something nice was happening then. Pretty much, they were going to different designs. Explain on character designs. Which animal was not thought of at the creation of Sonic? Is it A, a rabbit, B, a chicken, C, a wolf, or D, a bear?
Supersonic, supersonic.
Alright, the answers are in, and let's see. 2 chose the same answer, answer B, chicken, and 1 chose answer C, the wolf. I'm sad to disappoint you guys. It was answer D, the bear. I can give you the concepts.
Sonic the Bear Hug. Sonic the Man Bear Pig.
It was the bear. I just typed.
Bulldog.
There you have the
like that
concept
idea.
art. There you have the concept art of of the ideas they had. The chicken was also an idea, together with a rabbit and a wolf. A better fun fact is that Eggman was a dog originally. Theodore
Duck.
Roosevelt, yeah, Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, was originally a dog.
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman.
Ah, dog.
Yeah. Let's go on with the next question. We have a small video here again,
Dum dum dum.
which is a pretty important video about, let's see if I can open it. Yep. Um,
Can we have a link to the
as
video
you
this time?
as you can see, it's a hedgehog in water. He's swimming.
I can't see anything.
Wait. I wait for it to load.
I will send you the video link as well. Um,
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Oh my god, very cute, indeed. It's a small,
it's small
but
hedgehog.
it's not blue.
It's a nice, cute hedgehog that swims. Yet there is a hedgehog that can't swim. Why can't Sonic swim?
Because oh,
Type it down. Remember.
Isn't there like an underwater level in the first game? Or like a bit where he goes underwater?
Yeah, there are levels there in the water, but he can't really swim.
and
All right.
Okay.
Dapper, your answer?
obviously it's because he's blue. Blue like a hedgehog. Blue like
All
a
right.
hedgehog.
I want you to
Oh, no, that's hedgehogs.
I want you to elaborate on that. They assumed it.
Did they just guess that hedgehogs can't swim?
All right. And then you
I didn't know
said,
they could swim.
because he gotta go fast.
Yeah.
He can run on water for that. And boots weights and down. He can just get rid of them to swim. Nah, it was because of mistaken assumption by Nyaka that all hedgehogs can't swim. You got another point. Uh,
Wait, I was right?
and yeah, we're gonna go on to question number 4. Sega didn't always keep up. Sega eventually disappeared from the consoles, from releasing consoles, but they did something else. They started to just release games. Which was the first original Sonic title released for the Nintendo? Remember, original for Nintendo. Oh, Danny, you sure you want to answer that?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
I reckon it's a trick question.
It's actually a very simple answer.
A.
And let's see the answers you gave. Sonic the Hedgehog. I assume you mean hedgehog.
Yes, I didn't hit A.
Well, Sonic.exe. I think that's more Windows. And I believe that is some
Yeah.
kind of horror one. Sonic on Game Boy, the Hedgehog. Hmm. I have to disappoint you guys. It was Sonic Advance.
Oh my
Advanced
god,
Warfare?
please.
Yeah.
Also, Super Mario Bros. Killer was better.
If you asked that, I would have given you a bonus point. Which brings us to the final question. Let's see if you can actually answer this correctly. What was the very first 3D Sonic game ever released? Alright, I already know who lost this game.
I think I played it. I'm not sure.
Well, Dapper, you're the last one to answer again. Sonic Puzzle. Alright, we go with that then. And let's see it. Guys, Sonic Puzzle, Sonic Boom, and Sonic Adventures. And yeah, it was Sonic 3D Blast. It was released in 1996 on the Sega Genesis and the Sega Saturn. If you
Oh.
if you wrote down Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, it was also correct because that was named in Europe. Which brings us to the final score of David Duca with 23, Dante Ventura with 13, and yeah, with 25 points. Which means we have a winner.
Wait, do I have 23 or 33?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
And which leads us to the finals.